The budget the Chancellor's just delivered is actually the culmination of 6 years of his failures. It's a budget.
Look, this corner's not some kind of foreground attraction. We expect the courtesy to both sides who ever speak. I want to hear him, and as I said before, I know that the public in this country wants to hear what the opposition's got to say as well. Jeremy Corbyn.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, it's a recovery built on sand on a budget of failure. He's failed on the budget deficit, failed on debt, failed on investment, failed on productivity, failed on trade deficit, failed on the welfare cap, failed to tackle inequality in this country. And today, Mr. Deputy Speaker, he's announced growth is revised down last year, this year, every year is forecast. Business investment revised down, government investment revised down. It's a very good thing that the Chancellor is blaming the last government. He was the Chancellor in the last government. This budget, Mr. Deputy Speaker, has unfairness at its very core, paid for by those who can least afford it. He could not have made his priorities clearer. While 500,000 people with disabilities are losing over £1 billion in personal independence payments, corporation tax is being cut and billions handed out in tax cuts to the very wealthy. The Chancellor has said has to be judged on his record and by the tests he set himself. 6 years ago, he promised a balanced structural current budget by 2015. It is now 2016. There is still no balanced budget. In 2010, he and the Prime Minister claimed we're all in it together. The Chancellor promised this House that the richest would pay more than the poorest, not just in terms of cash, but as a proportion of income as well. So let me tell him how that's turned out. The Institute for Fiscal Studies, independent organisation, found that, and I quote, the poorest have suffered the greatest proportionate losses.